Hello everyone, Chandler here. Today I'm making another handboard obstacle. Last time I made this thing and you guys really enjoyed it, so I'm going to make some more. This one was more of a hard obstacle and it took me a long time to make. I had to cut some pieces of wood and then glue together and then put these pieces of graphite on there, or marble, whatever it is. And it's a hard thing to skate. I don't skate too much, but when I do, it's always challenging and fun. Today's going to be an easier build and an easier obstacle, so it should be more handboarding and less building. I'm going to use an old skateboard, a Sanctus Skateboard deck, which is still good. I use it quite a bit. I've kept it as like a spare just in case, but it's holding up really well. I'm going to cut it up though in pieces and make it into a handboard obstacle. And I'm going to use this pipe that I have just laying around my house. So wax it up, cut this thing in half and make like a triangle shaped rail. So it should be pretty cool. What I'll do first is make some marks on the board where I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut off the tail and nose, and then I'm going to cut straight down the middle so I can make it up into like a V shape and then put the rail on it and glue it together. Hopefully it holds. I don't know if it's going to slide around or not, so I might put some foam on the bottom edges just so it doesn't slide, and hopefully it works. Next, I'll put on my safety glasses and start cutting. Goodbye tail. This would be a crazy skateboard. Final cut is straight down the middle. Let's do it. We got two pieces. I can already tell the boards are going to slide around when I have it all finished because it's just very smooth on this surface, so I'm going to have to put some foam or something on the bottom. And for this edge right here, it's going to glue, I think, pretty well to the metal, I'm hoping, but I don't think it's going to stay in place when I have it set up like this, and when it glues and dries, it's going to slide out or fall over or something. So I'll have to build something to make it a brace as a triangle shape for now, or to keep it as permanent like that. The jank level is high, folks. I've got some 2x4s here and some 7.5 pound weights so they don't move. I'm going to measure it to where these are even and put these in the middle to where it's how I want it to be, but not pushing together because they would not have much room for the rail to sit on there. So be a little bit apart, and I'm going to cut these to fit right here with a 45-degree angle on each side so it'll hold these boards in place. Glue it all together, hopefully that works. Then flip it over, put the rail on, and then glue that on, and hopefully we have a rail. Got our two little pyramids now. The jank level just gets higher. I have these very poorly cut pieces of wood right here with Gorilla Glue on there, and I have the rail keeping the two boards apart down there so they don't stick together. Let this dry for a little bit and then flip it over and try to put the rail on. So after lots of glue, and it doesn't look the prettiest, but it's all pieced together as one thing now, I'm going to flip it over and put the metal on. I would say don't do what I'm doing. The jank on this is so unreal. I mean, there's so much of a gap, and the glue, it's going to expand 4 times the amount, so I'm probably going to glue and then glue the glue onto the items, so it's just gapping it. But don't do what I'm doing. Use a much cleaner cut. Use a table saw so it makes a clean cut straight rather than this, which can kind of go everywhere, especially if you're not skilled with it like I am. So don't do what I'm doing, but hopefully this works. So the board that I cut on each side is not actually straight, so this isn't lining up with it very well. So there's a gap in some spots, and it's not a very good angle. I don't think it's a perfect angle because it matches the boards underneath that are 45-degree angle, but doesn't hit this rail at the most opportune place. So I'm going to use some caulking and just fill up the gaps in each place, and it should be good to go. Make it less jank. hopefully that works. I don't care about how it looks right now. I will either paint this or do something to make it look better. But right now it's just trying to get it to work. So let's let this dry for a bit. It glued on there stayed pretty good, and the caulking works really good actually. So I'm going to do a little more caulking in the middle of this here on the bottom to make it extra secure. It doesn't have to look good right now, don't worry, but it's going to look great soon. Alright, the rail is functional now. It doesn't slide very much, a little bit, so I'll fix that tomorrow. It's getting late, and I'll paint it tomorrow, so this video will continue, but for now I'm going to do a couple tricks on it and see if it works. That's it for tonight. I'm going to let this rest, come back here tomorrow morning, clean it up, and hopefully it'll make for a good video. Let's continue. It's the next day, and I'm looking at it now and thinking I don't want to paint it because I like the wood look. Let's put the foam on, clean this up, throw some stickers on it, and call it good. Much better. Doesn't slide around as easily. Alright, we're all stickered up and ready to go. What I'm going to do now is do a live stream on the Handboard channel, Handboard Club channel on Instagram, and just do some tricks for you guys, and record some of it on this camera as well. Those slides and tail slips are so hard on this thing, but I'm figuring it out. Oh, there we go. I think that was double. Whoa. That was cool. Whatever that was. Back lip. Back 50. Back lip again. Here's the back smith. There it is. Whoa. Whoa. Lost a wheel. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed me making this rail. I'm going to use it quite a bit and try to get better at making stuff and handboarding in general. So, thank you for watching and God bless.